EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Southern California and the gorgeous SoFi Stadium in the Los Angeles suburb of Inglewood. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Arizona Cardinals and the Los Angeles Rams.
Joshua Carney to kick off for the Rams.
Mike Tirico and Greg Olson. It is for real. Season begins here. Off we go from Southern California. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. They'll run first carry of the game for Trey Benson. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. They'll go again with Benson. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. A pickup there of 13. It's an Arizona first down.
A gain of 13 yards.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And I'll tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And they can continue to generate these big explosive runs. I don't think they need to go away from it.
On the handoff, this is Benson. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 7. Shotgun snap to Watson. A toss left side, caught by his running back. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
First down,
It's really just an extended handoff. Get the ball out wide to your running back in space and make the defense tackle him. That's really all this is. Something small turns into a nice pickup.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. On the ground, it's Benson. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's second down.
39-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
Out of the gun, Watson. That'll be taken in. It's Trey Benson.
Watson's pass.
Get about 6 before he's taken down.
A gain of 7.
Now, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike, you never go broke taking a profit. And give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back, allow him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
Throw to the right side. It is caught. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as, my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
To the pylon, he's in. Trey Benson. Touchdown, Cardinals.
It is certainly an ideal way to start a season, Mike. You get the ball first, you come out, you look sharp, you're in and out of the huddle, you're super efficient. Not only do you take the ball all the way down the field, but you come away with 6. And I know they sure hope that this is a sign of things to come, not only for this offense today, but as the rest of this season unfolds.
This is going to be taken in at the 3. He'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it first and 10. On the ground, former Notre Damer Kyron Williams. And this is going to be a Rams first down. He's able to get it up to the 37-yard line.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
Jerry Jeudy, the intended target. And that will lead to a second down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. Play action. It's Sanders. Looking across the field, Nakua has it. He's to the 15. And he will go all the way. Puka Nakua. Touchdown, Rams. Joshua Carty comes out now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Rams come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. Now first down throw for Watson. That's to the right side. Caught by McBride. And he'll get about 8 on that run. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
Every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
They'll run here with Benson. And he'll get past the marker. So he's got a first down on that gain of 5.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. Second and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
So, from the 36, it is first and 10. Again, it's Benson. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and
8. From the 38 now, here comes second and 8. To throw is Watson. Here's a screen set up for Benson. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive. But now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself in your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
On first down, Watson. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout. That's going to bring up second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
On second down, here's Watson. A short one here, caught by McBride. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
And it's third down.
Watson to throw again. He's got his tight end. That's McBride. So, first quarter in the books here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. Pair of 7s on the scoreboard. We're back in Southern California in a moment. Second quarter starts. Cardinals in possession of the football as they've got it with first and 10. Throwing again is Watson. Open man is Marvin Harrison Jr. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
A gain of 18 on the
First
play.
catch for him on this new season. And it results in a first down. To the air again. Watson. Go right back to Harrison. He's got him again.
Here's a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
They'll come up now for second down and 4. A run with Benson. And the Cardinals are going to have first and goal, try to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
First and goal.
And with that run, it puts them on the doorstep of the end zone. This has been a really impressive series up into this point, Mike. I mean, so much that anything less than a touchdown kind of feels like a letdown.
Here's a run. And he'll plunge forward to the 2, setting up second and goal. And a stoppage here for injury. One of the Cardinals shaken up. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign. From the 2 now, here's second and goal. the shotgun. Here's Watson. That's to the end zone, but it is incomplete.
Well, it's no secret to anybody who follows this league. This is one of the elite playmakers in the entire NFL. So he put one high, thinking his guy would go up there and get it. We've seen him do it so many times before, but just puts a little too much on it and ends up sailing over his head.
From the 2-yard line yet again, what can they do on 3rd and goal? Watson to throw. He's got his big tight end. Touchdown, Arizona. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
A safe kick taken at the 5. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
On play action, Shador. This is brought in downfield by Judy. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a 1st down.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
Through inside the 40. And he's going to be taken down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
At the 16-yard line.
First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a 1st down. Now it's Williams. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Loss of 2.
Looked like that might have been an RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like we might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. Out of the gun, it's Sanders. That's out wide to Williams. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle gets him down behind the line.
It's third down.
To play corner in this league,
13.
Mike, you have to have great reactions and instincts. In this case, he trusts those instincts from the jump, and he's able to send the offense going backwards as a result.
It is 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Sanders. This is caught at 2. And he'll take it on in. Puka Nacua. Touchdown, LA. What a start to the year. His 2nd touchdown in this opening half. Carney now to add the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Rams will tie things up. We are all even at 14.
Joshua Carney to kick
So
off
back to
for the
level
Rams.
after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. This one taken at the 7. Now an opening past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
First play of the drive, and here's Benson. And he'll take this up past the 40. Pick up a 5.
Taken down at the 41. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. Greg and I back with more on this opening week after this. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. A draw to Benson. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
We typically see the big guys up front, Mike, make plays at the line. But every so often, he's able to drive through, get in the backfield, and take them down for a loss.
Here now, 3rd and 5. In the middle, and he's got his man complete. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
First down.
Now Watson. That's left side. That's the tight end, McBride.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
That's going to be intercepted. That's the safety, Cameron Curl. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
This is really becoming a key element to playing quarterback in the NFL, Mike, the ability to play off script and use your legs to extend the play. I think in this case, he either needs to tuck that ball down and become a runner, or he just simply needs to throw that ball.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. He's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
On 2nd down, Sanders. Oh, the ball's out. The Cardinals have got it. Still going. And he rumbles his way into the end zone. The fumble recovery. And the great return for the touchdown. Now Ryland for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Cardinals have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. Halftime coming close. And not much time left as this one is kicked away. Here comes a return from the 5. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
that sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Now a timeout Rams, that's number 2. As that'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. From the gun, it's Shador. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
On third down, Sanders. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. And now we'll get a late timeout coming in the waning moments of this second quarter. On fourth down, Jeremy Crawshaw is on to punt. As this drive quickly stalled out, so he's on to punt it away. And he didn't get the check he was hoping for in that one. That goes into the end zone, and it's a touchback.
To kick off for Arizona.
Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The drive begins with a run by Williams. Not much there, maybe a yard.
Brought down at the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
From the 23, here's second and 8. From the shotgun, it's Sanders. That's to his tight end, Eric Hall. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Here's first and 10.
And the Rams, first down.
They'll run it with Williams. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8.
Now, Shador will try and set up the tight end screen. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Coverage too good downfield. They'll wind up taking him down.
Anytime a quarterback is sacked, everyone loves to blame the offensive line, but I think this sack, Mike, is every bit as much on the quarterback as it is the O-line. They gave him more than enough time to get that ball out of his hand, and he simply just holds on too long.
On second down here, Sanders. He'll take a shot here, back to the end zone. Good coverage there in the end zone, and is incomplete. Terrific work to separate the man from the football, and it'll bring up third down.
10 yards to go.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late, and it's probably a touchdown.
It is third and 10. To throw is Sanders. And this will be knocked down. It's incomplete, but there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. He'll turn and hand this one off. He'll push forward for about a yard. Josh Sweat there on the tackle
at the 27-yard line. 1 yard gain brings up second and 9.
Ball on the 27. Here's second and 9. Sanders will throw it. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately his passing game here today, Mike, and I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
From the gun on third down, Sanders. And that is incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way. And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Jaleel McLaughlin now on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Start out with a run, and it's Benson. And he'll be out of bounds. That's a nice gain, though, on first down. A pickup of 7.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
And he's going to get first down, taking this one up past the 40-yard line.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
They'll run. Here's Benson. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down.
Second and 11.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
Here's Watson now on second down. That's caught by Harrison right side. He'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Here's third and 7. On third down, they go with Benson. And a stoppage here for injury. One of the Cardinals shaken up. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign. No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on fourth down. They are going for it. It's Watson. And he's going to have the first down. So taking a chance there, playing with the lead, but it works out for them.
Well, you can see the entire sideline and, frankly, the entire fan base kind of holding their breath. That decision on your own side of midfield to go for it on fourth down, had they not gotten it, it's a tough position to put your defense in, but that's a conversation for another day. The offense is...
That'll be intercepted. Picked off by Clark Phillips. And the Rams are going to take over at their own 41-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
They go play action now with Sanders. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down. Now it's Sanders. Here's a screen set up to Williams. This one going to be sniffed out, blown up in the backfield.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
Now Sanders on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. A give. Here's Benson. And he'll get this past the 25, out to the 27. He will pick up himself.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense. And right now, it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
On 2nd down, they run the counter. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
On the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. 4th quarter begins on the ground.
A gain of 2 yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
So on 4th down, it's Blake Gillikin to punt for Arizona, as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. That's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Now, Sanders. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Sanders to throw. On the quick slant, that's Judy. They bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. A gain there of 20. 1st down, L.A.
1st and 10.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be perfectly played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Their 48-yard line.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 7. Quick throw there on the RPO is broken up. And no time to get the separation there. And the incompletion is going to bring up 3rd down
and 7.
To throw. That over the middle and take it in. He's got it. They get an even 20 on that one. Good for a Rams first down.
At the 32-yard line.
Here's a run going left, and he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down. We have an injured player for the Rams on the field. From the 29, here's second down and 7. He'll look to throw. He'll throw complete to Blake Cora. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
Gain of 14 yards.
A pickup of 14 on that one. First down, L.A.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
They'll run it. First carry of the game for Blake Cora. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
Out of the gun, it's Sanders. That's to the end zone, but they cannot connect. It's incomplete.
There isn't much room for error when operating inside the red zone. The field is really condensed. Those throwing windows become a lot tighter and forces your quarterback to make some really highly contested throws. And as we just saw, those aren't always going to go your way.
And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's fourth down. So now, out comes the field goal unit in this pressure spot. This to get back within a field goal.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
So it is back to a one-point game now in the fourth quarter as they kick it away. Now return coming from the 7. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
Their own 28-yard line.
They're trying to burn some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
You can just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
Second and 10. From the shotgun, here's Watson. He has Hyatt complete. And it looks like he's going to come up just short of the first down. Out of bounds, a yard shy of what they needed. Perhaps to pick it up on third down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
That's Harrison in motion. A run now with McLaughlin. And he's got nowhere to go. That defensive front controls the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up fourth down.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. Throwing now, Sanders on first down. And a good one here. He'll be marked down past the 25-yard line. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a first down.
All right, this is a good start. Plays like these are definitely going to help as you work your way into scoring range. While you have to be wary of the clock and keep an eye on it, they should have plenty of time here to finish this drive.
And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. 2 yards.
Second down, 8 for the first down. They'll drop to throw. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big third down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have fourth down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive and see if they can pull out the win here late.
He's gone man. That's Nakua. Complete. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10.
The Rams, first down. 1st and 10 at the 42.
They'll keep it on the ground. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked up by Max Melton. And the Cardinals have just about sewn up this football game. Now, after the interception, we have an injured player to look at. On 1st and 10, here's Watson. A short one here, caught by McBride. Now he's loose down the right sideline. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. What a job to finish the play with a touchdown. The catch and carry, and the carry part, Greg, that was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice, but it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This returnable from the 4. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. Here's first down. From the gun, it's Shador. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. And the Cardinals are right back in this one.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto him. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw him a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
Down the left sideline. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Extra point now by Riley. It's up and through. And the Cardinals will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 20-yard line.
Project, this ain't what you want.
They'll come up for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Sanders. Unloads downfield, looking for Nakua. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. That's the safety, Jalen Thompson.
And that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull off any sort of comeback.
And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring them down for a big loss. So it's a win for the Cardinals. They move to 1-0 as they earn this victory in the division, no less, here in Week 1. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.